It is so crazy to me the plan that Netflix comes up with. Not after they just announced their partnership with Mappa, which a lot of people find controversial and pretty bad. They doubled down, but by doing AI for for why it is crazy to me the plan they come up with, especially considering the Banana Fish AI dub. The Banana Fish AI dub 8.1 million views, and it was
Everyone's crowding into this
like
tiny space.
you
I
you
need
could
to
tell.
move. I said I need space.
Need I say more? How bad it is? Like that was only 8 seconds. Could you imagine Netflix doing AI localization, AI subtitles, whatever you want to call it, for Mappa anime? I think the idea of that is sounds so stupid if it does actually potentially affect anime titles. We don't know for sure, but if it actually does reach that point where they want to ease the burden of the localization and actually just make it simplified and streamlined, I feel like that will have so many errors, so many wacky moments that doesn't really that doesn't really appreciate the art and the medium of anime. And for this to be so, it is so crazy to me considering how they're doubling down. Like they started doing this last year, and the fact that again they're doing this following their controversial rollout of AI dub. The fact that Amazon was doing the AI dub first, and they realized it was so bad that they had to pull out. And I believe I can't remember what studio it was, but one studio decided to they had to cancel. They had to cancel the AI dub. They had to pull out the AI dub after a studio said no, you cannot do this. We're not allowing this. I may have been Sentai at work. I know no game, no life. But the fact that Netflix, they would have to be aware of what Amazon had to do. They would have to be aware. If they're not aware at all, that is crazy to me, but they would have to be aware of the backlash of AI stuff. Not even just AI stuff, but AI in general. They would have to know the backlash of all of that. And the fact that they're still doubling down on that after immediately saying, like it is crazy to me the fact that you are saying AI dubs and MAPPA in the same day. Like that is like the worst possible news for a Mappa fan. I feel like that's the worst possible news for anime enthusiasts in general. That is absolutely absurd to me how the idea this company thinks of, man. It is absolutely incredible seeing how they went from they went from doing Mappa to AI. Like, how do you even go from that? How do you even come up with a plan like that? It is absolutely absurd to me because, like, again, like so many people are like jokingly saying how not sure how I feel about AI or like or AI Gojo, AI Rama. Like, it is crazy to me seeing how Netflix just seems very gung ho on AI, and I genuinely do not think it could go anywhere. Truthfully, honestly, I think this idea as a whole is trash. I think the idea of localization is not that great. Like localization, like people already have a problem with localization because it could be inaccurate from the Japanese sub, the original source. Like localizers are they're not perfect, and AI is most certainly not perfect. So it's even going to be worse. I feel like it's going to be even worse than the hard trained localizers, the actual humans who know the medium, who know the Japanese, who knows the original source, who can actually and understand the meaning, the double meaning, because there's like stuff like sarcasm, all these different things. And AI is not really sophisticated. I don't feel like AI is sophisticated enough to understand jokes or emotion, and it's just very. I just don't like the idea of this in general. I think the idea of this truly does suck. Genuinely, I think the idea actually does suck. If it's better there's an Amazon way of doing things, because again, this was just downright trash. Like again, this was downright awful. Like people were absolutely clowning on this. So if we're getting a repeat of that, it like people are not going to be supporting Netflix. People already were not happy with Netflix Mappa. If they do something like this again, well, with Netflix, it's game over. Like they got to pack it up. But regardless, maybe I'm just getting ahead of myself. Maybe it will be for the best. Maybe it will be optimistic. I'll be optimistic. Maybe it'll be optimal experience. We'll just have to see how that goes on that front. Cause I'm just done. Again, Mappa Mappa AI, crazy. I'll see you guys in the next one. That's really all I gotta say. That is insane to me.